Hey, it's going to YouTube, so you knows best here. Now, the past couple months, we've seen the launch between the PlayStation Move and the Xbox Kinect. A lot of people are up in the air about which one to get, and hopefully this video will help you make your decision, especially coming up to the holiday season here. But let's first talk about the hardware. Now, both of these devices do relatively have a camera. You're going to need the PlayStation Eye camera for the PlayStation Move, and also you're going to need the PlayStation Move controller, and both of those come in a bundle together for $100. And the Xbox Kinect, you really just need the Kinect itself. You don't need any extra parts. So just Kinect itself is a little device, has multiple cameras and a microphone built into it, and that's $150. Now the big difference for people is that both of these devices are really going to be party type games. You're going to be wanting to play with other people. Now the PlayStation Move, again, you can get those two things for $99, but if you want another person to play with you, you're going to have to spend another $50 to get another PlayStation Move controller. Plus, if you want to actually use both of your hands, you're going to need to get the PlayStation Move navigation controller for each parties as well, and both of those run $30 each. So you're looking at another $60 as well. So if you want to be playing this PlayStation Move to its full ability with two people, it's going to be considerably more than the Xbox Kinect for two people as well. So all you need with the Kinect is just one person, since your body is a controller. So that's something to keep in mind with the hardware. Now, as far as the interaction, how both these devices you interact with them, the PlayStation Move is really more like the Wii. I think it's better than the Wii, but as far as how you navigate, especially using the hardware, the PlayStation controller, it's more like the Wii. With the Xbox 360 Kinect, you're just waving your hands through the menus just like this and navigating the games with the menus. And it may take a little while to get used to, but it's actually pretty fun to do. It's actually very interactive and very ingenious the way they do it. And the PlayStation Move controller, though, which does have advantage, you can use the controller outside of the game as far as navigate the menus and controlling Netflix playback or controlling the media player controls on your PlayStation 3. You can still do that. The Kinect is still kind of limited to games and just the Kinect Hub, which is a piece of software in the dashboard that you can use, but you can't use the Kinect to actually navigate the Xbox dashboard itself, which I'm pretty sure they'll probably bring that in the future, hopefully. If not, then that sucks. Now, the biggest deciding factor between both of these devices is probably going to be software and games for it. That's really going to decide which one is going to be the biggest success. Now, as far as the whole general lineup of games, I think the Kinect has probably like 20 or more games that came out for it. You have a wider variety with the Kinect games. PlayStation Move, you probably had about 6 or 7, maybe 10 games that came out with it. But overall, I think the overall reaction to the games that came out with it, some sucked, some were good, and some really stood out. And I think it's kind of even for both platforms. I can't review all those games, but let's talk about the games that came with each device. With the PlayStation bundle, you get kind of a sports game where you're playing volleyball, table tennis, and stuff like that. And it shows you how accurate the controls are. Again, it feels a little bit more like the Wii, but it's a little bit more advanced because high definition graphics and a little bit more accurate. But that's kind of the same thing we came along with the Wii. But the Xbox Kinect demo disc, you're riding down a raging river in a raft. You got to jump the raft up. Or you got one game where you're trying to plug in leaks while you're underwater in a glass tube. I mean, it's just a little bit more interactive. It's a little bit more fun, a little bit more different than you probably ever had with any other gaming experience. So I think the Kinect probably wins on that regard, starting off, especially with their lineup, and have a lot of games with the software lineup so far. All right, overall, as far as which one actually I think you should probably pick up, I gotta say the Xbox Kinect is the clear winner. It's just a lot more different than the Wii, which probably everybody has already. You probably don't even play it anymore, really. And I think it's a little bit more different than Wii because your whole body, it just adds a different dynamic to the games. You really feel like you're actually interacting with it. With a PlayStation Move, it's a little more accurate. It is fun to play, but it's just too much similar to what you already played in the past there. And I think the Kinect is a little bit more future-proof. And once they bring that whole voice recognition and hand gesture recognition to the complete dashboard experience on the Xbox 360, I think you're going to have a killer. You can only interact with the Zoom Marketplace and stuff like that as far as voice commands. Saying you're watching a movie, you can say Xbox Pause, Xbox Play. You can't do that with Netflix and stuff yet, but hopefully they'll bring that to it. But the PlayStation controller, you can navigate all the menus with the controller, which is good. But just the overall experience with the controller, plus price, if you really want to have two people playing to get the full experience, it just doesn't compare to the Kinect. So leave your comment down below. I'm really interested to see what you people think about this whole battle between the Kinect and the PS Move, and which one do you think you're actually going to get this holiday season. And thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace. There, if not beating those games as far as the graphics standpoint, and it's just amazing. On the Retina display on the iPhone, it looks astounding, and even on the iPad, it's not Retina display, but it still looks absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing.